Welcome to the Aquaflow Crypto Lab. Today's video will be a little bit special because you know that this channel is specialized in finding bottoms and to know if we are in a bull market or in a bear market. But in today's video, we will talk about the future targets for XRP. And despite the fact that predicting tops is a very difficult task, I will do my best to show you my observations. So remember that this is pure speculation and there is no guarantee that this will happen. But you will see this analysis makes sense. If you're new here and you like the content, please consider subscribing to the channel. Now, let's begin. So, if you've been a long-time subscriber, you know that this chart is a 2-month chart. This means that each candle represents 2 months of XRP. Then on this chart, you have the Bitcoin overlay in white. This means that I used an offset to make it match with the XRP price chart. So in white, you see the Bitcoin price action. And why do I do this? So this is the Bitcoin price action, right? That I changed a little bit to make it match the XRP price chart. And I do this to have some reference prices between XRP and Bitcoin, because here, for example, you can see that we have a top for Bitcoin, another top, right? Here we have a top, and here we have a recent top for Bitcoin. And at the same time, you can visualize the tops of XRP. And for example, here we have a top for XRP, we have a top here, another top just right here, a top here also. So this way we can compare the tops that we had for Bitcoin and the tops that we have for XRP. And at the same time, we can check the bottoms of Bitcoin, because here you see it was a bottom, here also it was a bottom, right? And here we have a bottom also. So to make it very simple, I just use an overlay of Bitcoin to detect if there is coincidences, to see if we have confluence points between XRP price charts and the Bitcoin price chart. Then we have the yellow boxes. How did I draw those boxes? It's very simple. Here we have a top for Bitcoin and a bottom. And you see the box match the top and the bottom. Here is the same. We have a top and a bottom. It matches the box. Here a top, a bottom, it matches the box. And here a top, a bottom, and it matches the box also. And now we can start making some observations. The first thing I can see is that we have a major top for XRP in each box. For example, here you see we have a major top for XRP. It wasn't higher than this high, but it was still a major top, and you see it was at the edge of the box. So this was the box number 1. Then we have the second box, and you see here we have a major top for XRP still inside the box. Here we have a second top. It wasn't higher than this one, but still it was a major top for XRP, and it was in the third box. And now you see what's currently happening. For me, it's not a coincidence that we see XRP starting moving the upside. I said it when we were still here. I said we are entering the box, and usually when we enter the box, we start moving to the upside. Look, here it was the case, right? We are here, we went up, okay? Then we entered the box, we started going up. Here it was the same. We entered the box, we went up, then correction, and we have our top just right here. And then I said that we are entering the fourth box, so I wouldn't be surprised to see XRP going up from this start, right? Of course, we had some sideways movement during multiple months. I remind you that we have 2 months candle, so it lasted for a while. But finally, XRP starting moving. So you see that the first candle out of this box will start the 1st of September of next year, so of 2025. This means that XRP should reach a major top before September of next year. Now that we have a time window, what could be the price that we could reach? You'll see my analysis is very straightforward and very simple to understand. Look, here we have a top for Bitcoin, right? So we will draw a line, okay? We will change the color. Let's say we will choose a red color and a big line like this, okay? Then we can draw another line for this top, right? So we will draw it, okay? Let's choose another color. So let's say yellow, for example, okay? Beautiful. Then we have this top, okay? So let's choose blue color. So here we have 3 major tops for Bitcoin. We have this one, we have this one, and we have this one. Now, are you able to see already a pattern? Yes, me, I can do it, okay? You will share with me what you think about it. But look, here we have a top for XRP, right? With this candle. And if we circle it, you see that it was right at the level of the top of Bitcoin. This is amazing, guys. Okay, then we have this cycle, we went up, we have this top for Bitcoin, and where did we go for XRP during this phase? It was just at this same level, guys. It was the very same level as Bitcoin. Before moving to the third box, I want to share something else with you. You will see it will be amazing. So let's draw another line. Here, you see, we have the bottom of Bitcoin just right here. So let's draw a line for this, okay? And we will change the line with a normal line and we will put it in red, okay? So we can fix it a little bit, just like this, it's better. Then we have this, okay, this bottom. So let's draw another line here. Yes, just like this in yellow, okay? And we can draw the last line with this bottom, right? Just like this, and we will put it in blue, of course. And now we can draw areas with the lines of the same color. So for example, here we have the two red lines, so we can draw a box just right here, okay? So let's put it in red. Then we can draw a box just right here, right? It will be a yellow box. We can make it continue here in yellow. And we can draw a blue box just right here, okay? And we will put it in blue. And now with these simple lines, you should see the chart totally differently. Indeed, you can consider those areas as big resistances for XRP. And from the moment we are starting penetrating those areas, we know that we will be rejected to the downside. Look, here we went up, we reached the top of the area, but we have a strong rejection after it. Then we went down and we went up to retest this area, but we were in a bear market and we got rejected from the bottom of this area. But it was still the same kind of rejection. It was a rejection from the area. So here it was a rejection from the top of it, and here it was a rejection from the bottom. But you have to consider this whole area as a big resistance that pushes to the downside. And now you can see we can do the exact same thing with the yellow area. You remember this was the top of Bitcoin, the bottom of Bitcoin during this phase of Bitcoin, right? And we draw this area with it. Now we have this huge resistance band with XRP, and as you can see, we penetrated the yellow band. We have this top reaching the top of the yellow area, but we got rejected by it and we went to the downside. Then we have this phase of the market and we went up again, penetrating this band, this yellow band, but we got rejected by it once again from this candle and we have a strong rejection to the downside. Then we played with it, but you see we have here a little test, rejection, a test again, rejection to the downside. So you can see those bands as elastic band, right? Because we push through it with a strong volatility, right? With a very big momentum, but just after penetrating the band with the next candle, we are rejected to the downside every time. It's the same thing, guys. So now you should have a total new understanding on this chart because you should understand what is going on right now in the current situation. As you can see, we have this huge green candle that we had recently, but look, we touched this yellow area and what did we do? We got rejected to the downside. And this is key because remember, every time that we penetrate this area, we have a strong rejection to the downside. And in order to have a new all-time high, XRP has to go through this area first. So far, XRP had no full candle body closing in the area or above it. What does that mean? Look, here we have XRP piercing the area, right? But right after piercing through it, despite the fact that we closed inside the area, we have a strong rejection to the downside just after. And because of this, this was still a strong resistance. We have no full candle body closing inside the band, right? Then it was exactly the same here. We penetrated the band, we have a close inside it, but we couldn't maintain this level and we have a strong rejection to the downside just after. And because of this, we have no full candle body closing inside the area. So first, to go higher, XRP has to go through this yellow resistance. And then what will be the next zone to watch? It will be this blue box. The yellow box is currently between $1.18 and $2.80. And the blue box is between $20 and $55. So you are watching this video to know the key area to pay attention to in the future. And the key area is this blue box Oh, sorry guys, I'm so sorry, it wasn't blue, so now it's blue, okay? So I'm talking about this blue box, right? Between the two blue lines. And we know that if XRP pierces through this area, of course, guys, we will be rejected to the downside. So if you are very pessimistic, the bottom of this blue box could be a right target, a good target for you. And of course, if you are more optimistic, it will be the top of the box. So now you know everything about my theory. You know that we have this box, this time box, and that XRP should reach a top by September of next year. But remember that this is pure speculation for this time window. What I'm really paying attention to is this blue box, because I'm convinced that if we reach it, we will be rejected by it. And the last thing I want to talk about is this blue band going up, because this is also a strong resistance for XRP. Why? Because here, in the past, we reached this blue zone and we went down, right? Here we touched the bottom of it and we went down, okay? Here we pierced it, we touched the top of it this time and we went down and we stayed in it for a while, okay? Then here it was a strong resistance, we got rejected by it, and more recently we touched the bottom of it and we were rejected by it. So I mean that in the future, I'm pretty sure that this blue band will be a strong resistance also. And now let me circle the intersection between the blue channel going up and the blue box. So we are like this, then we are like this, then it starts with the channel, then we continue with the channel, and here is the box, right? And we continue with the channel. So now to make the conclusion of this video, if I had to make a guess, I would say that XRP would reach his bottom just right here in this area, okay? In all this area. So in the future, if we see that the time box is wrong and that XRP goes through the time box and remains bullish, we still have this area to check. So if XRP makes a new all-time high, you know everything about the targets. But if you are very pessimistic, okay, the next line to watch is this yellow line going up, okay? Because here you see we had a bottom, here we had a bottom, we pierced it, we have a top, okay? Then we have a bottom, we have another bottom, we pierced it, we have a top and a top. So we know that this line is key for XRP, so this is the next line to watch in the future. And as I already told you in my previous video, there is a confluence between the skyline indicator and this yellow line forming just right here, so I wouldn't be surprised to reach this level by the end of the year. Let me know what you think about this theory. I know that this is pure speculation, but it makes sense, guys. Let's be honest. I'm not a moon boy. I'm trying to stay realistic, reliable, and level-headed in all my analysis. Whatever happens, we will track what will happen in the future together. So if you want to be part of the journey with us, please subscribe to the channel, and if you like the content, give me a thumbs up. That's all for today's video, and as always, time will tell.